Alright, fine. Let's talk about the Cherry MX Orange. Okay, I'll admit, I didn't really like MX Oranges when I first bought some. I only really bought them because there was a lot of hype around them in the keyboard community. Everyone seemed to love them and just said they were some of the best stock switches they'd ever used. They had that classic cherry feel and cherry sound, and I just kind of didn't get it. But guess what? It's okay to be wrong, and sometimes it's okay to admit that you were wrong when you think you don't like something, but actually you do. I found myself wanting to go back to the MX Orange time and time again after swapping switches out on my keyboards. I don't know whether it's that satisfying cherry scratch or that clack that these switches tend to have. There's just something about them that keeps me coming back to them, and that's why I wanted to make this video, to explain to you why I love them so much. And speaking of that cherry scratch and that cherry clack, the clack is something you'll definitely hear when it comes to the sound test later. The scratch is something you really have to feel and you really have to get used to appreciate. And yes, you can use code junokeebs for a discount at the Stock Exchange and get some for yourself to try it out if you really want to, but I definitely recommend doing that just because you might think you don't like it at the start, but trust me, you will. Now I think you'll agree that there's definitely not a huge difference between those three. For me, my personal favourite is Lubed and Filmed. I think it has a slightly deeper sound profile compared to stock and just Lubed, but these switches are just, as I've said before, so good stock, and they have such a nice scratchy feel stock that I don't think there's really any point in wasting your time and going through and doing this with these switches. They're definitely a switch I would recommend for someone that wants a great out of the box experience, and there's just something about them that I really think you'll love if you give them a go. And I definitely think anyone watching this video who's on the fence should have a look at them, definitely get some to try out and just see what you think. It might take you a little bit of time to realise that you like them, but as I said before, just trust me, you will. Now, this has been a very different style of video for me. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's taken a lot of work for me to put this together in the way that I have. I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe so you can keep up with the rest of my content, and I'll see you next time for the next video. Cheers, see ya.